And now, because we did combat damage, Nashi, whoosha, gets to go off, and we... Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with ManaMan, and today we've got a juicer for you. We've got Neon Ninjas. Whoosha! Let's get it going. This is so exciting to make. Kamigawa is out, and let's see what we got here. Let's start first off with a 1000-face shadow. It's got ninjutsu 4, and it's got flying. Whenever it enters the battlefield from your hand, if it's attacking, so pretty much when you use ninjutsu on it, create a token that's a copy of another target creature, and then that token enters the battlefield tapped and attacking. So if you use this with the ninjutsu, it gets to duplicate a creature, but you have to watch out because you do have the legendary rule, so be careful there. But the 1000-face shadow, not only does it have gorgeous art, it's actually an amazing ninja. Let's go ahead and start off right here. We got Kamigawa. I know this is not the proper art for Kamigawas, but Spell Pierce is standard legal now. Counter target non-creature spell unless controller pays 2. Now, usually if you wanted to run counters for 1, you'd be running Concerted Defense, but Spell Pierce is going to be a lot better in most situations because it gets you that guaranteed 2. So I love that Spell Pierce is back. Really, really cool. Merfolk Windrobber. It feels weird to use Merfolk Windrobber and Soaring Thought-Thief. It's very weird. Obviously, this is not exactly the same kind of deck with the oh gosh, the rogue that escapes me. Oh my god, I can't believe it. The one drop that everyone knows. If you've played, you know what it's about. But Silver Fur Master ninjutsu, it's got blue and a black. Usually you don't want to be casting this thing for the ninjutsu, but other ninjutsu abilities you activate are going to cost 1 less to activate, and other ninja and rogue creatures you get are going to get 1/1. Now this is some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle amazingness here. I love the art, I love the lore, and this is going to be absolutely wonderful. Obviously Infernal Grasp. Suspicious Stowaway is really good. I'm actually considering ticking this up to 3, maybe even 4, I don't even know, because the creature can't be blocked. That's the first thing, it can't be blocked, so you're going to be able to use your ninjutsus for pretty much guaranteed, because again, these creatures cannot be blocked, and they can discard a card, which is really nice. If you see here, we've got Jin-Gitaxias, Progress Tyrant, and a Hullbreaker Horror, and I'll explain why we're running 2 of each. First off, in some situations, Hullbreaker Horror is going to be better. In some situations, Jin-Gitaxias is going to be better. But in case you have them in your hand, you can just discard them with the Suspicious Stowaway. There's also Kaito Shizuki. You can also use this card, +1, and draw a card, and then discard a card unless you attack this turn. Now, again, that's another way you can discard one of these big creature spells. But if not, if you attacked and you don't need to discard a card, hey, cool. And look at all this, is awesome because you get to phase out the turn that it comes out. So Kaito Shizuki is going to be absolutely awesome here. Again, I'm kind of tinkering around with different things here. I don't know if I want to run 3 or 2 of these. Right now it's just sitting at 2. Also, you can -2 create a 1/1 blue ninja token in which this creature can't be blocked. Sometimes that's really relevant and awesome. And the -7, whenever you get an emblem, whenever a creature you control deals down combat damage to a player, search your library for a blue or black creature card, put it onto the battlefield, and then shuffle. So this way, if you get the emblem out, you're going to be able to just search for a Hullbreaker Horror or a Jin-Gitaxias and just plop it right on the battlefield. Pretty awesome. Nashi Moon's Sage Scion. This is also another reason why we're running these big fatties, which kind of seem out of place, but they're really not, because Nashi's going to be able to use ninjutsu. Whenever it deals combat damage, you're going to be able to look at the top card of your deck and your opponent's deck, and you're going to be able to play them, and you're going to play them with your life, not with a mana cost. So if you peel off a Jin-Gitaxias or a Hullbreaker Horror off the top, you're going to pay 7, but then you literally just cheat it out. It's almost not fair. And the maximum you can do is drop a Silver Fur Master, and then because it costs 1 less, you can go ahead and use Nashi. So you can potentially get a turn, yes, a turn, what is this, 3? A turn 3 Hullbreaker Horror. Yeah, a turn 3 Hullbreaker Horror or turn 3 Jin-Gitaxias. If you're on the play, it's game over. It's game over. I don't care what you say. It's pretty much game over. It's hard to come back from that. Even if they've got removal, you're still screwed. So we got Satoru Umezawa. This is going to be another reason why we're running these big creatures. Each creature card in your hand has ninjutsu 4. So if you get this thing out, and it's a little bit slower, but you can cheat it out 2 turns earlier. You're going to give these big creatures ninjutsu, and you're going to be able to get this out for free, and you're also going to be able to replenish your hand. And let's face it, that samurai art is awesome. It reminds me of Raiden from Metal Gear Solid. How awesome is that? And we also, last but not least, have Secluded Courtyard. Don't spend a whole lot of time on the land usually, but this is going to get a special shout out. Whenever it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type, and most of the time you're going to be choosing either ninja, sometimes rogue if it depends, but you're going to be able to spend 1 mana of any color, and then you're going to be able to just use it for any color mana for that creature spell. This is actually awesome. This could have easily been a rare. So shout out Secluded Courtyard. This is awesome. I don't know. You got to be running this card. So other than that, we obviously have a beautiful Abandoned Mire and the Otawara Soaring City. I'm not sure if we want to run one or two, but it's free, so you might as well be running one. And the art is gorgeous. So these are the Neon Ninjas. Whoosha! Let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Raphael. Okay, hello, how are we doing? This is a little bit ironic. We got the Silver Furmaster, which kind of reminds me of Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then we got Raphael as well. I'm like I'm not a big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan. I mean, I know limited about it, but I'm pretty sure Raphael is one of the Ninja Turtles, right? So there's a little bit of lore here. You gotta love it. So let's go ahead and drop our island here. We got a Spell Pierce, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Going against a creature deck like Mono Green, not looking like we got too much. I was hoping to see a Rangers class and we could Spell Pierce it, but you know, hey, we'll take what we can get. Let's drop down a Swamp, and we could flash in a Soaring Thought-Thief. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. We can also go for Suspicious Stowaway, which can't be blocked, which is really nice. It's kind of hard. I guess we're gonna go with the Suspicious Stowaway just because it can't be blocked. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Little funky here. Because it can't be blocked, hopefully we're going to be able to get into Nashi, Moonsage, or Scion, and this is really what I want to be doing here. Nashi is going to allow you to play things off the top of your deck just by paying a life, and that is so good. The value you can get from Nashi is just amazing. We also do have an Agadeem's Awakening here. So Hall of the Storm Giants, we're actually going against Simic, it appears. So Emergent Sequence, this is interesting. This is very, very interesting. So they're gonna get that, but it becomes a creature rather. So Snow-Covered Islands, a 2/2. Okay, still sitting on a treasure token, and that's gonna be it. We have 2 Secluded Courtyards. Okay, so unfortunately our ninjutsus aren't going to be very relevant here because this costs too much. So maybe we should have placed our Silver Furmaster in case they didn't want to block. We could get our Nashi out a turn earlier. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. So I want to leave 1 blue open for our Spell Pierce. So I guess we'll go for this, and we'll go for Ninja. Or we want to go for Rogue. I guess we want to go for Rogue just because we want to get our Soaring Thought-Thief out. So I guess we'll just go for Rogue. Sure. And then we'll have enough for a Spell Pierce. So, okay. Swing in here. I don't want to use the Ninjutsu. The Ninjutsu doesn't really make too much sense for me here. So I guess we'll discard the Courtyard. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then we'll go ahead and flash in. Probably should have flashed in the Soaring Thought. I mean, you can already tell that I'm a little bit meh on playing this already. So we call the Rogue, so I guess we'll just wait to flash it in. It does go nighttime. I'm a little bit finicky here. As you can see here, this is the first day. This is my 3rd video today that we are recording. So I'm a little bit finicky. I might not be playing optimally here, but you know, hey, it is what it is. So they're gonna go with the Quandrix Cultivator. Okie dokie. Nothing too scary just yet. They want to get another land sorcerer. They're really ramping up. I wonder what they're doing. I wonder if they're running Tamio. But either way, they're ramping up into something here. So this is going to be good. The Seafaring Werewolf obviously still cannot be blocked. So it does go nighttime, which is also kind of good. But, you know, the Spell Pierce, I just don't know how this is going to fare. So Raphael, I don't know if you're in the sewers or whatever, but go ahead and get Angel. God, I'm so bad with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We're gonna hopefully get out our Silver Furmaster here. Opponent takes the tank, going into Rope. All right, and our opponent decides to play. Very nice. I usually like when our opponents play. Very, very fun. So, 1 timeout is used, and they go for an Ascendant Spirit. Okie dokie, no big deal. Gain 1 life, it is what it is. Pass, pass, and is that going to conclude their turn? Opponent, I'm going to have to do a lot of editing on this bit. Goodness. And they're going to actually swing with the Prosperous Innkeeper. I actually think that's actually pretty smart of them. I don't know why they're playing so slowly, but hey. Let's go and take a sip out of our little mug here while we wait. Oh, nice little Gengar coffee mug. Pretty nice. Gotta show it off. So our opponent finally decides to swing in. This is brutally annoying, but okay, let's go for our Soaring Thought-Thief. And now we get to get a free block on you. We get to kill the Prosperous Innkeeper. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So now here's where the fun really begins. I'm gonna drop this for blue, I guess? Doesn't really matter a whole lot. This is gonna be really fun here. So as long, this cannot be blocked, and this is in the air, so we're gonna be swinging in here. Go ahead and take some mill action, and okay, next up, okay, I was gonna say, why isn't, I almost freaked out there, why isn't our ninjutsu going on? So now we're gonna be able to use our ninjutsu, and it's gonna cost the full 4, but that is a small price to pay, and let's go ahead and use our Thought-Thief, or we can go Stowaway. I don't think it really matters. We'll go here. And now, because we did combat damage, Nashi, whoosha, gets to go off, and we get to use a Lotus Cobra. That is pretty underwhelming. We do have to, that's pretty underwhelming. So the idea is to use the Nashi to get a Jin-Gitaxias out. That's why we're running 4 of them. So that is the idea. But either way, I mean, you know, you kind of want to get something bigger than just a Lotus Cobra. Yeah, it is what it is. Consuming Tide, oh my god. So, okay, each player chooses a non-land permanent they control, return everything else to their owner's hand. Well, we're gonna go ahead and take the Nashi, absolutely. So, okay. So because this is a land, it'll actually stay. So they actually do get 1 up on us. So that's interesting. Hopefully they attack in. So I don't know, that's kind of weird that they attack in like that. So there's just a bazillion things we can do right now. So every time we deal combat damage, we're gonna be able to exile and do some stuff. So I don't know why they did that. That's really weird to me. So I actually have so many options here, I don't even know what to do. So I guess the first thing to do would just be to attack, because this is just free value. So we get what? Snow-covered forest, which is not good, and 1,000 face shadow. So not the greatest things here, in all honesty. I guess we'll just go for the forest here. Sounds a little bit weird, but that way we can go into Suzuki here. You burn up our green source here. So Kaito Shizuki, let's go, baby. The ninjas are out to play.
You'll never see me coming.
You'll never see me coming. And we can actually just draw a card, and we actually don't even have to discard a card because we already attacked. So that's pretty cool.
Now, what do we have here?
What do we have here? I think we've got a victory brewing. So we have Soaring Thought-Thief as well as an Infernal Grasp. We actually can't play the Infernal Grasp. So I guess we'll just wait for the Soaring Thought-Thief. And because we just played the Shizuki, they go ahead and phase out, which is really awesome. So let's see what they want to do here. This deck is very, very funky. So they're going to go ahead and use Quandrix Cultivator. Search your library for another. So they're ramping up here, but I mean, I don't know. Are they gonna swing in, or are they gonna swing with the Ascendant Spirit and bump it up? I don't know. So are they gonna double swing, or are they going to swing in with Ascendant Spirit to make it a 4/4? I honestly don't know. So they are gonna swing in with both, which is kind of a weird option. I mean, we're gonna use our Soaring Thought-Thief. They might, I don't know, maybe they don't even have any blue left, so they can't counter it or anything. We're gonna go ahead and do that, just in case they bump up the spirit. No, they actually can't bump up the spirit. So, okay, we're just sitting relatively pretty here. We still do have a Spell Pierce, so when we go to Infernal Grasp, the Quandrix Cultivator, it looks like they're going to get ready for a... Oh, okay, so they're going to go ahead and use Devouring Tendrils on that. Not good, but, you know, it's not really the end of the world. I'm going to go ahead and use Infernal Grasp on this Quandrix Cultivator. I'm just going to go ahead and do some damage here. Let's do some damage. Damage is fun. We'll go for our Shipwreck Marsh. At this point, let's go for our Silver Furmaster. Ninjutsus are going to be 1 less to activate. Actually, don't really necessarily want to do that. Create a token that's a copy of another target attacking creature. Guess we can't really do that just yet, huh? So I guess we're gonna go for the Silver Furmaster. So we're just not gonna be able to use that just yet, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and swing in here. Deal 3, and we could use what? Put out 1? I guess we'll just draw a card. Why not? We draw another card, get Hive of the Eye Tyrant.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
There's no secret we can't uncover because we are ninjas. We are whatever you want to be. So I think we're sitting relatively pretty here. I don't know what this deck is trying to do. I'm assuming it's probably some sort of like a Storm the Festival deck. So they're gonna go for the Lotus Cobra. I don't know what they're ramping into. So they got all the like another Quandrix Cultivator. Okay. So I just don't know what they're going for here. I mean, they're ramping up. I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of big creature that they're trying to play. I guess maybe they just don't have it. Okay, so another forest. They're going to ramp in with the landfall. They only got one other card in their hand, so I have no idea what the heck this could be. Oh, okay, so a Spirit of Aldergard. Okay, whenever you get to put a snow card, reveal it and put it in your hand, and then it gets a 1/0 for each other snow permanent control. So that's still just not that threatening here. I hate to say it. They actually don't swing in, and we get another Nashi. Nashi is going to be so good here. We can actually also use Thousand Faced Shadow, which is awesome. I think at this point, this is going to get a little funky. This is going to get really funky. So we can't actually, they can't block the Suspicious Stowaway. So that's going to be kind of the first thing I want to do here. Do some mill action. We can actually go for Thousand Faced Shadow, and we can actually go for a Nashi too. Let's go ahead and go for Thousand Faced Shadow. We'll go ahead for Ninjutsu. And let's get rid of you so that we can copy Soaring Thought-Thief, I guess. Let's create yeah, so this is a 4/4 now. Pretty cool. And we can actually go for Nashi now as well. Whoosha! Here we go. Ninjutsu. Let's do on our Thousand Faced Shadow. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So boom, boom, boom. We get him down to 1 life. And we can actually get something out for paying life now. So I guess we'll go ahead and do this. Yeah, let's go ahead and put out our Satoru Umezawa. Put out our Hive of the Eye Tyrant. At this point, we don't really want to draw cards. Let's go ahead and just put out a 1/1, just in case they got something crazy here.
I got someone on the inside who can help.
Someone on the inside who can help. I like help. That's really nice. So this creature can't be blocked, but I kind of just want like a creature in case they get like a something that gives them trample or something. I mean, I don't really even know what the heck we're like scared of here. The Ascendant Spirit can fly for 6. So they get another snow-covered forest. The Hall of the Storm Giants can swing in. But the most they can do is just do the Ascendant Spirit, which is going to be, what, a 6/6? If they want to commit to that. So Rangers class, okay, I'm not too worried about that. 2/2. They can make a creature one bigger if they want to go to level 2. So this is going to be a 4/4. 6/6. This is going to come in unblocked. And they're going to swing off. So this does not have trample. As long as this doesn't have trample, I think we're fine. So this is just going to be a chump block. This is going to be blocking you. This is going to be blocking you. And looks like we're going to go down to 8. We're going to go down 8. So down to 1. And it looks like we're going to get out of this match by the absolute hair on our chin. So this is the first match I've played with ninjas. Fortunately, it is going to be a win, but gosh, it was really close. So let's go ahead and just give them the old good game. That was really close. Wow, but we take it. Ninjas for the win. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more Magic deck videos every single day. Myojin, how are we doing here? You go first, huh? We'll go ahead and keep this. This is an okay hand. We definitely are going to need at least 1 more land here. So I see our opponent is playing the Wanderer, which is cool. So we've got Kaito? I'm not really sure. But versus the Wanderer. Either way, we'll go ahead and drop the Agadeem's Awakening. And we'll be able to get into either a Soaring Thought-Thief or a Silver Firmmaster. So we're going to drop this for blue either way. And what do we want to do here? I guess we'll go with the Soaring Thought-Thief, flash that in. I think that's fine. Hopefully we get into some sort of other ability here. So let's see what they're going to go for. Many Journeys. You may play an additional land this turn. Okay, no big deal. So let's see if they want to play an additional land here. Okie dokie. Well, let's go ahead and, well, not just yet. Okay, let's go ahead and flash in the Soaring Thought-Thief. It feels weird playing this deck and not in rogues, so this is really unfortunate. Okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and drop our Silver Firmmaster here. Oh, that is a misclick. Oh, that is Just an awful misclick. What the heck? We'll go, oopsie. We're gonna go ahead and give our new emoji a try here. We're gonna go ahead and give the new emoji a try. That was an awful misclick. We just ended up not attacking, which is, oh god, so awful. Well, let's see if we can recover. This is gonna be kind of hard, to be honest with you. So they're sitting on, what, 3 land here. This thing turns into a creature at some point, so that's actually kind of interesting. Bloodchief's Thirst is gonna kill our Furmaster, and we're not sitting very pretty here, are we? Cram Session, gain 4 life. They are tapped out now. Hopefully we can get into a land, and that is not going to be a good enough land. So, yikes. We'll go ahead and just end the turn here. This is going to become a creature. So it returns under the battlefield. They take Environmental Sciences, so I wonder what they're trying to get. That was one of the coolest animations I've ever seen. So, okay, Environmental Sciences. Gonna go ahead and take a land here. They're up to 29 life, so they have quite a bit of life here. Pass turn. Let's go ahead and drop another Soaring Thought-Thief. And that's going to go through, which is very nice. And I'm going to go ahead and drop the Secluded Courtyard. We're going to go ahead and drop it for Ninja. So any single Ninja we play, we can go ahead and just be able to use it, which is really nice. And this is where I think Nashi is going to shine. So let's go ahead and swing in here. They can, just want to make sure this didn't have reach or anything. So next to blockers, they do not. And here we go. Nashi, Moon's Sage's Scion. Wisha! Ninjutsu, let's go ahead and put this back. Hopefully we can get some crazy value. When we do damage, let's see if we can get like a Jin-Gitaxias. That would be absolutely crazy. So we can use this. I don't think we can use it for the cleave cost, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm actually going to just try. So no, we actually cannot use it for the cleave cost. That's not a big deal. We'll go ahead and just grab a blue. It's not that big of a deal. We could have just had another 1/1 flyer on the board. No big deal. They're going to go for another Cram Session. They're just gaining all the life in the world. I'm really confused. So another Environmental Sciences. What's going on here? They're just gaining all the land, all the life, just kind of hoarding it out. And they're swinging in, which is really weird to me because if we attack, we just get more value here. So I'm not really sure why they're doing this. So we're going to swing in with Nashi. And we're going to do some damage here. Okay. I mean, we're going to get some free cards here. And we get nothing. Absolutely nothing. That is horrible. Okay, well, let's go for Kaito Shizuki here. This way we'll be able to draw a card without discarding.
No secret is safe from me. Now this is a juicy secret.
The Kaito just sounds just like the prince from Full Metal Alchemist. I can't unhear it. So let's go ahead and drop. Yeah, I think for right now we can just drop the Silver Furmaster. That's fine. Give us a little bit of bump up. This is going to phase out as well, so that's pretty cool. I just, the point of Nashi, oh, Blood on the Snow, oh, goodness gracious. So they actually don't have anything to play it back with, so, okay. At this point, we can't swing in unless we want to use Hive, Eye Tyrant, so we're not. So we're just going to go ahead and draw a card right now. I'm going to draw a card.
Now, what do we have here?
We can get rid of Jin-Gitaxias. I don't know if I really want to do that, though. Like, at this point, we have so much land that it's kind of... We're going to go ahead and get rid of 1,000 Fate. Actually, at this point, we're just ready to hardcast this thing, almost. So, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to drop the Furmaster. We go for Suspicious Stowaway. Is there any way we can get all 3 of these out here? We go for blue, black... Silver Furmaster. Yeah, that's fine. We could flash this in. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I don't know why I'm tripping here. So, 1,000 Face Shadow, that was way harder than it should have been. So, if they have another Blood on the Snow or something, I mean, that's fine, I guess. They don't have anything to reanimate with, so... They're just killing all of our stuff, but eventually we'll be able to use our emblem. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you're going to be able to just put your library for a blue or black creature, and that is the reason why we have Jin-Gitaxias. Okay, so they're going to go ahead and pop that card. That's not a big deal. We'll go ahead and take the action, and we'll actually get a blue source. No big deal. Go ahead and take an island. So this card is actually really insane. They're going to go ahead and do this. I don't know, man. This deck is wild. They're just going to play another land this turn. Okay. They've got enough things in their graveyard, so we're going to go ahead and play our Soaring Thought-Thief. And... Okay. Well, let's go ahead and use our Soaring Thought-Thief. We have an Infernal Grasp. At this point, what do we want to do here? We're going to go and use Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Sure. We're just going to go all out, swing in here. And let's see what we want to get rid of. They don't really have any creatures worth reanimating here, so I guess we'll just get rid of Blood in the Snow for kicks. So they've just got nothing doing here. So they've got all the life in the world, but we go ahead and take it away. Let's go ahead and draw a card. We do not have to discard a card any longer.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Please tell me that is not the ninja from Full Metal Alchemist. I don't care what you say, it absolutely is. So let's go ahead and see if we can get into Jin-Gitaxias. We can just go ahead and just hardcast this thing. We're supposed to cheat it out with a Nashi. Nashi's supposed to like cheat it out or something, but oh well. We're gonna go with Jin-Gitaxias. We're gonna go, oh my god, look at that shriek of terror. So let's go ahead and attack in here. Mill more cards. Down to 15 we go. We're gonna be able to just draw a card. Don't have to discard.
Now, what do we have here?
What do we have here? I think we're smelling like a victory. Look how... That is a beautiful animation. Just absolutely gorgeous here. So... Okay. Infernal Grasp, that's going to be able to get countered. Because Jin-Gitaxias counters everything the first time per turn. So unless they have two, we're going to be able to just survive this. So Jin-Gitaxias just protects itself. It has inherent protection. These are, I can't lie, I'm really torn on these lands. I'm not running them. I'm still running the Nyx lands here for all colors. I don't know, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and take it. The thieves are just too much, wow. Okay, here, let's see what we got going on here. We're going to go ahead and keep this. Pretty decent hand. I guess we'll go ahead and start off with the Shipwreck Marsh, just so we can get that out on the battlefield here. The Jin-Gitaxias is not that dead of a card, fortunately, because Suspicious Stowaway allows us, which this card is so good because it's unblockable for one, which is really great. And then if you ever do have Jin-Gitaxias, you can just go ahead and play this down. And you can go ahead and it lets you fix some stuff, draw a card. We can get rid of Jin-Gitaxias because right now it's just kind of acting as a really gross card in our hand. So Paxtonk Pup's gonna come out. You know, it is what it is. I am not gonna block here. I'm gonna actually just take this. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We cannot be blocked here, so what I'm going to do is actually just swing in here. And I guess I should have played the Soaring Thought-Thief. I guess my thoughts are I'm going to wait for the pack leader to swing in. So we get another Jin, so we'll go and discard that because it is a dead card right now. Let's go ahead and place the Swampy. So we can go for a Soaring Thought-Thief and then have a Spell Pierce to boot. That's pretty good, and now that it does go nighttime, we got a Seafaring Werewolf. So I think we're sitting okay here. Unfortunately, we will not be able to do anything to a Blizzard Brawl. Now we can, because they just played a Werewolf pack leader. So Blizzard Brawl, we're gonna go ahead and Spell Pierce this away. No, 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 no. I love that Spell Pierce is back. We say no way. 3-3, let's see what they want to do here. If they attack with that's going to be pretty good for us. Soaring Thought-Thief is going to be able to take care of the pack leader just fine. It feels so good to be able to play Soaring Thought-Thief again. Very, very cool. So at this point, we're going to swing in with the Suspicious Stowaway, obviously, and we can actually make a case to just go for Soaring Thought-Thief. To be able to what? Yeah, I think we kind of want to do that. Definitely get a lot of mill action going here. The Suspicious Stowaway cannot be blocked, so we'll go ahead and get them to mill out some cards here. Draw a card. Ooh, that's a kind of a nice card. We'll actually get rid of Jin-Gitaxias because, again, it's just clogging us up here. We'll drop this, and we'll call Ninja, of course. We're playing Ninjas. So we can actually just Infernal Grasp the pack later. I think that's kind of what we want to do. I'm kind of scared of a Snakeskin Veil, so I'm just going to actually do that now. Yeah, I'm going to do that now. Like I said, I'm just really afraid of like a Snakeskin Veil, because if they play Snakeskin Veil, this thing survives. Yeah, I don't like the idea of that. So we go down to 10, but unfortunately this does go nighttime, so we get a Seafaring Werewolf. We no longer have to discard a card. We can just go ahead and swing in here. And because the Soaring Thought-Thief gets to mill them out here, we're going to go ahead and get the bump. Boom, boom, boom. Take him down to 9. And we get to draw a card, which is wonderful. And we'll go ahead and do this. We'll play our Kaito Shizuki. Whooshaw. Gotta love it, gotta love it. We're going to go and draw a card.
See me coming.
They'll never see me coming.
What do we have here?
And there, we take it. We take it. That's just a little bit too much for him, I guess. Let's go. So we're back here at the Hideout with the post-game wrap, and overall, just gotta say, this deck was pretty awesome. I definitely think after further reviewing it, I definitely think I want to probably kick up Shizuki up one, and maybe Satoru Umezawa down one. So I'm actually just gonna do that right now. I think that, oh, we actually have to craft that. We'll go and just leave it for now. But overall, definitely very good. You do have to, obviously, like any tempo deck, you do benefit greatly from going first. But that's like any other tempo deck. Definitely performed pretty well here. The Secluded Courtyard is an absolute must and allows you to go into some things very crazy. I love Nashi and Moon Sage or Scion. As far as being critique, I think your worst matchup probably some sort of control. I don't really know. I mean, going second is your worst matchup. How about that? I found that we pretty much did not win one time going second. It's just too hard to gain some sort of value. I think, well, actually, Soaring Thought-Thief allowed us to win one time because they swung in with their Ascendant Pack Leader, and then we got to block it that way. So there's some different ways you can generate mana sources here. Obviously, if you want to take it in best 2 of 3, there's different ways you can do that. But as far as best of 1 goes, this is pretty much what you got. This is a tempo deck. Going first helps a lot. Go and leave me a like. The button looks just like this. It helps me out tremendously. Go and subscribe, comment, tell me how ugly I am. Just do something because it really helps me out a lot. And I'm trying to grow this channel into the biggest it can be. But until then, I will see you on the next adventure. ManaMan, out.